Good Tuesday morning. Severe summer storms on the move.
After spawning devastating tornadoes in the Midwest, it's July 28th. This is Today. Path of destruction.
This is really bad.
A powerful twister causing extensive damage in Wisconsin, leveling entire neighborhoods. The threat now pushing east with tens of millions facing torrential rain and flooding. Widespread travel delays also expected. We'll have your full forecast, including when that brutal heat wave across much of the country could finally end. Breaking overnight. A massive earthquake rocks Japan, trapping shoppers, knocking out power, triggering emergency evacuations, and a tsunami warning. We'll have the very latest. Face-to-face, President Trump set to hold high-stakes talks with the leaders of Ukraine and Israel today after claiming Iran is eager for a peace deal following weeks of attacks.
They asked us very nicely, please stop. Let's meet.
While again downplaying the war's economic impact here at home, we're live at the White House. Powerful plea. Savannah posts an emotional new video speaking directly to her mother's abductor.
I'm asking you, begging you to do the right thing now.
Her message and where the nearly 6-month investigation now stands. New twist, the convicted killer in the Idaho college murders now attempting to withdraw his guilty plea, claiming he was advised to lie by his own attorney. This morning, what's next in the case and how the victims' families are reacting. All that plus still surging. Cases of that stomach bug on the rise once again, and now changing the way many Americans shop and eat.
So we've been skipping eating definitely iceberg.
Straight ahead, the impact being felt at grocery stores and restaurants nationwide. And that's nuts.
The standoff is on. I'm not leaving, I'm staying.
A squirrel steals the show at a Major League Baseball game, running absolutely wild all over the field. Nearly the entire grounds crew giving chase.
Hemmed in? No, I won't be hemmed in.
Before finally nabbing their man.
It took 67 of them to catch one squirrel.
The most hilarious play-by-play you'll ever hear. Today, Tuesday, July 28, 2026.
From NBC News, this is Today with Savannah Guthrie and Craig Melvin, live from Studio 1A in Rockefeller Plaza.
Good morning and welcome to Today. Thank you for joining us on this Tuesday morning. I'm Chanel Jones alongside Hallie Jackson. Savannah continues to be on assignment for NBC, and Craig will be back tomorrow.
I know they're both going to be sad they missed the squirrel. The crazy squirrel running around.
Causing chaos at last night's game in Detroit. I mean, this little guy disrupted 2 plays across 2 innings, as you see, evading the grounds crew.
I love that they replayed it in slow-mo on the broadcast. The announcers were having such a ball with
People
it.
become invested. Now we're going to want follow-ups and keep up with the squirrel.
We're going
More on that
to
come. All right, but first, our top story this morning, Mother Nature wreaking havoc across the country and around the world.
Here in the U.S., a new round of violent storms is now heading east after slamming the Midwest and spawning at least 5 tornadoes.
In Europe, wildfires are continuing to rage this morning, with hundreds of thousands now being forced to evacuate.
And breaking overnight, a powerful earthquake in southern Japan, rattling buildings, triggering a tsunami warning, too.
We have it all covered for you, including your full forecast. We'll start with NBC's Maggie Vespa in Manassas, Wisconsin, one of the cities hit hard by a devastating twister. Maggie, good morning.
Chanel, Hallie, good morning. I mean, you can see for yourself here on the ground, the damage is so surreal. It's so gut-wrenching. I mean, this pickup truck is just here completely flipped upside down. This house behind me torn to shreds. You can see some of the brick foundation laying on its side. And then it just goes on as far as the eye can see. More homes over this way completely destroyed. That one just left in pieces. Now, authorities here in Manassas this morning say miraculously, when you look at this, they don't have any reports at this time of any injuries or deaths. This as the effects of severe weather are being felt this morning far and wide.
This morning, devastation in Wisconsin after an apparent monster tornado tore through the Appleton area.
It's definitely tornado.
Leaving entire neighborhoods flattened.
This is really bad.
And mangled vehicles scattered across this highway.
There it goes.
The monster twister, part of a powerful system that slammed multiple states.
Those are like golf balls.
Dumping large hail and bands of heavy rain on the Chicago area and causing travel headaches. Passengers waiting in long lines at Chicago O'Hare as delays and cancellations piled up. The ceiling even leaking inside from the heavy rain. In suburban Downers Grove, crews raced to save 2 contractors swept up in storm drains. This morning, local authorities say one was rescued and hospitalized in good condition, while the other remains missing. Officials say the water conditions made the search extremely dangerous. Meanwhile, wildfires are raging in multiple states here in the U.S.
It's kind of hard to hear that people you've known and loved most of your life have lost everything.
And overseas, more fast-moving fires forcing more than 300,000 evacuations across Spain, Italy, and France. Back here at home, another day of sweltering heat set to roast more than 100 million Americans amid a relentless summer of severe weather.
Now back out here live, you might be able to hear that alarm going off in the background. It's kind of haunting. Power outages this morning, a huge issue. Hundreds of thousands without power, especially across Illinois and Wisconsin. So just getting that restored, obviously, guys, just the first step in a long road to recovery. Hallie, Chanel.
All right, Maggie, thank you.
And with that storm threat now moving east and even more heat on tap, let's bring in Weekend Today meteorologist Angie Lastman. She is in for Al this morning, and a lot to track, Angie.
A lot to track indeed, ladies. Good morning to you. We've already got quite a busy one out there. Notice these showers and thunderstorms that have shifted off to the east, stretching across parts of the Northeast. Really is going to be the biggest focus today for the most impactful weather. We've got 39 million people under these flood alerts with the potential for multiple inches of rain on tap. Notice where we're most concerned. New York City right in the bullseye of that moderate risk, but more expansive flash flooding for a slight risk stretching from New York City down through portions of Atlantic City. Philadelphia included in that as well. Those hourly rainfall rates going to be quite impressive. And by the time this is all said and done through the next couple of days, at least through Thursday, we could pick up multiple inches of rain. We'll see that widespread flooding. Anywhere from 1 inch to 5 inches will be possible. So travel delays are going to be likely in the air. And of course, on those roadways, urging folks not to drive through those flooded roadways. We saw images of that yesterday and more potential for that today. Otherwise, we've got 32 million people under the severe threat stretching from the Carolinas all the way up through the mid-Atlantic. We've got Washington, D.C., Charlotte, Raleigh, all included. Gusty winds going to be the main threat, but of course, a couple of tornadoes and isolated hail can't be ruled out. Big picture wise, we've got a whole lot of heat to talk about. Dangerous heat specifically stretched across the south. Albuquerque heads to the triple digits today. Actual temperatures into the 100 plus range for Little Rock, for Wichita, for Wichita Falls, and feeling much warmer than that in a lot of spots. Notice New Orleans heat index value today, 110 degrees. We keep that going for a lot of folks across the middle of the country for tomorrow. Phoenix heads to 110. We've got the 90s on tap in Minneapolis. Very summer-like, but still with the potential to see some of these record highs across much of the middle of the country through at least the next couple of days, ladies.
Wow. Angie, thank you. All right, let's turn now to that breaking news from Japan overnight. A powerful earthquake shaking buildings and nerves and triggering a tsunami warning. NBC's Raf Sanchez joins us with the very latest. Raf, good morning to you.
Chanel, good morning. This 7.1 magnitude quake striking the Kumamoto region in southern Japan around 4:30 p.m. local time, according to Japanese officials. The quake initially triggered a tsunami warning. People were told to get away from the coast. That warning has now been lifted, but we are starting to get a sense of the damage. There were scenes of real chaos for residents, especially in a local Costco. You can see boxes falling off high shelves onto customers in the aisles. One witness said some people were trapped by the falling debris. We're also tracking what appears to be an explosion at a mall in the region, with customers rushing out to the parking lot. Unclear if it's directly caused by earthquake damage, but it is in the affected area, and multiple people were trapped inside, officials say. Roads, bridges have buckled across the region, people being told not to drive after dark. Rail services also suspended, including some of those high-speed bullet trains. And the walls of a 16th century castle that's popular with tourists partially crumbling because of the tremors. Authorities say around 50,000 homes have lost power. The race is on now to restore electricity. And a local hospital tells NBC News it's treating several dozen people for injuries. This, unfortunately, is a region with a lot of experience in this. 10 years ago, a massive quake there killed 275 people and injured thousands more. Chanel.
All right, Raph, thank you.
President Trump is making news this morning with new comments on the war against Iran and the economy here at home ahead of the critical midterm elections. We have two reports, starting with our senior White House correspondent, Gabe Gutierrez. Gabe, good morning.
Hallie, good morning. Two high-stakes meetings scheduled here at the White House today. President Trump sitting down separately with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. He's had a complicated relationship with both of them during his second term, and now two wars hang in the balance. Overnight, another pause in direct attacks between the U.S. and Iran.
Iran took a beating over the last 14 days, and they asked us very nicely, please stop. Let's meet. And that's what we are right now.
Still, Iran-backed militias have been attacking American allies, threatening to escalate a wider war across the Middle East. President Trump downplaying concerns of depleted U.S. weapons stockpiles.
But we have a lot. I'd like to have more, to be honest. But so much was given to Ukraine by Biden.
Today in Washington, he's meeting with Ukrainian President Zelensky and separately with Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu as he tries to contain multiple global conflicts. Still, the potential for renewed talks with Iran is causing oil prices to drop again. The president seizing on that during a trip Monday to Battleground, Michigan, now less than 100 days before those crucial midterm elections.
It's really amazing. They always try and blame me for high prices.
A recent poll shows nearly 2/3 of Americans disapprove of President Trump's handling of the economy. But the president touring a General Motors testing facility, arguing his tariffs have helped an auto industry that relies on a global supply chain.
It's amazing what tariffs will do for General Motors. The rest of the world doesn't love me, but that's okay. It's called America First.
As for those higher gas prices driven by the Iran war, the president insists.
As soon as the war is over, you're going to see a big drop.
Also today here in Washington, what's expected to be an emotional memorial service for the late Senator Lindsey Graham. He was, of course, very outspoken on both the Ukraine and Iran wars, so much so that both Zelensky and Netanyahu will attend the service at the National Cathedral. President Trump is expected to deliver a eulogy. Hallie.
Busy day in Washington. Gabe, thank you.
Meantime, former President Joe Biden is back in the spotlight with recordings that he fought to keep secret, now made public. NBC's Kelly O'Donnell joins us with more on that. Good morning to you, Kelly.
Good morning, Chanel. Words Joe Biden recorded years ago, expecting them to be private and to remain private, are now exposed. Portions of conversations with a writer for a book about his son Beau's death and his time as vice president are released by the Department of Justice after a legal fight.
This morning, the Joe Biden tapes revealed.
And I just found all the classified stuff downstairs.
The decade-old tapes capture Mr. Biden's candid conversations with a ghostwriter for a book. He's heard warning the author that material from his files might be top secret.
Some of this may be classified, so be careful with it. I'm not sure. It's not more classified, but...
The recordings were made in 2016 and 2017, after he left office as vice president.
This is they didn't even know I have this.
And years later became part of a classified documents investigation. In 2024, Special Prosecutor Robert Hur declined to file charges, writing at the time that Biden was a sympathetic elderly man with a poor memory. Now, 2.5 hours of recordings that Hur had reviewed are public. The DOJ releasing the material with redactions after the conservative group, the Heritage Foundation, sued and won. The former president had fought to keep them sealed, but withdrew his appeal last week. Biden's office saying making it public is just the latest example of this administration weaponizing the DOJ for political retribution. The recordings also shed light on private comments Biden made about his one-time boss, former President Barack Obama, and their occasional tensions.
I mean, he used to really get pissed at me, and I stopped doing it.
Barack used to get pissed.
Oh yeah, really pissed.
In another clip, Biden criticized Obama's decision-making process.
Barack always got to the right spot, but a day late and a dollar short.
Overall, there were about 70 hours of these tapes, just 2.5 hours are public. DOJ released just the portion that had been part of that special counsel investigation related to classified documents. Biden's office said he had provided that audio to the special counsel on the condition they remain private, but the legal challenges resulted in this disclosure. Chanel?
All right, Kelly, thank you.
We have more to get to this morning, including an update on a story that is very close to our hearts here. Savannah posting an emotional new plea to her mother's abductor nearly 6 months after she was taken from her own home. NBC's Erin McLaughlin is here with that story. Erin, good morning to you.
Hallie, good morning. This is the 7th message Savannah has posted begging for Nancy's return, sharing the agonizing toll this tragedy has taken on her entire family and appealing to the kidnapper, saying it's never too late to do the right thing.
I'm coming on today with a very specific message.
In her latest heartbreaking public appeal, Savannah speaking directly to the person responsible for kidnapping her mom, Nancy.
Our family is in agony. We are in a nightmare that will not end.
Detailing the pain and trauma her family has endured.
We will always ache for her and feel that hole in our hearts.
In the nearly 6 months since Nancy was taken from her home in Tucson, the family has continued to ask for help finding their mom.
Nothing about our situation has changed. We have done our part, and we will never stop looking for her.
Now Savannah sending a message.
The world can be a cruel and unforgiving place, and I know that you have tried to do things the right way. So I'm asking you, begging you, to do the right thing now.
It's been over a month since she last addressed her family's anguish on the Today Show set.
I wanted to just take the opportunity to ask people to beg people to come forward. Somebody knows something.
Overnight, the Pima County Sheriff, who's been heading the investigation, said the case is still very active.
We have so much DNA to sort through. We have so much in terms of video evidence to look at. So I'm still positive that we're going to resolve this case.
In the last communication from the FBI earlier this month, they said over the course of the investigation, they've received several ransom notes, adding that it continues to be investigated as a kidnapping for ransom case. Savannah said in an interview with Hoda earlier this year that her family believes 2 of the ransom notes were legitimate. Now Savannah making it clear she hasn't given up hope.
I truly believe it is never too late to do the right thing. For all of us, no matter where we've been and what we've done, I believe there is always a way home. Please make the right choice.
It's not clear why Savannah decided to release this message now, but it could be a response to a potential new line of communication. Experts say the language appears to be pointed at whoever committed the crime. The law enforcement have not provided any major public updates in the investigation recently.
Erin, thank you very much. Always thinking about Savannah and her family. We love her. And a reminder, of course, the number to call if you have any information right here on your screen, 1-800-CALL-FBI.
All right, thank you, Erin. A small plane was forced to make an emergency landing on a California beach yesterday, and the entire incident was captured on camera. Look at this. It happened at Huntington State Beach in Orange County. The plane had 2 people on board. The pilot says the engine failed shortly after takeoff, and he had to make a quick decision on where to land. Thankfully, the beach wasn't too crowded, and they were able to land there safely, and no one was injured.
That is good news.
There, yeah.
Exactly. Back to the weather now and the rest of Angie's forecast. Hey there.
Hi there, guys. We've got, of course, some busy conditions happening across parts of the Northeast down to the Mid-Atlantic. That's where you'll find that flooding and the severe storm potential today. If you're looking for some partly cloudy skies, a little bit of sunshine, that's across the Midwest and the Great Lakes, welcomed after yesterday's kind of busy weather. A little bit of rain for the Sunshine State, and really quite hot and humid conditions across the South. We'll see temperatures well into the triple digits with humid conditions over the next day or so. Let's look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast in the next 30 seconds.
Beerland takes a ball. This has been a game for Squirrel. Look out, actually. Squirrel just hopping around. Taylor Ward. Somebody please tell the Squirrel that Dylan Beavers is out of the game. The chase for the Squirrel is on, and the Squirrel is in the corner, and the Squirrel is still eluding an entire horde of grounds crew members. And the
It's like play-by-play there. Back at 7:30 with that wild scene last night in Detroit. A squirrel, as you see there, on the loose at Comerica Park. The elusive rodent delaying the game for several minutes while the grounds crew tried to catch it there. Eventually, as you see, a staffer grabs it with a towel and removes it from the field. But now I'm invested. I want to,
fully into the squirrel. A nice athletic moment for the grounds crew there.
There you go.
You know, they get to get on the field and have a little action, too.
And it grabbed our attention, that is for sure. All right, well, we have a lot to cover in this half hour, starting with new developments in a case that we've been following now for years.
Yeah, startling developments here. Brian Kohberger, the man who admitted to the 2022 killings of 4 University of Idaho students as part of a plea deal, now says he wants his plea to be withdrawn. Our Stephanie Gosk is here with more and some new reaction from one of the families. Steph, good morning.
Hey, Hallie and Chanel, good morning. It's been over a year since Brian Kohberger accepted responsibility for the quadruple murder and was sentenced to 4 consecutive life sentences. Now, he says, justice was not served in the case and is looking to get a new day in court.
This morning, a stunning reversal. Brian Kohberger wants to withdraw his plea deal and go to trial for the 2022 murders of 4 University of Idaho students. In new handwritten court documents filed Monday, Kohberger claims his lawyer was ineffective, telling him death row was imminent, and he was advised to lie to escape the death penalty. In a statement to the New York Times, Kohberger says the plea was based on false promises and blatant disinformation. The plea deal struck last year, just weeks before a trial was set to begin.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty? Yes.
Kohberger is serving 4 consecutive life sentences. The family of one of the victims, Kaylee Gonsalves, reacting to this new legal move, calling Kohberger the mosquito you just can't seem to swat, adding he never cried foul, never claimed he was uninformed or pressured. At the time, the Gonsalves family was upset by the plea deal. Now they are speaking out in a new Netflix docuseries premiering tomorrow.
The prosecutors gave him power. Monsters like that should never, ever, ever have options ever again.
The 3-part special follows the murders and the manhunt that shocked the country.
Say hi, Maddie.
4 students, Kaylee Gonsalves, Madison Mogan, Ethan Chapin, and Xana Kernodle, all good friends, stabbed to death early in the morning in their off-campus home. The killer leaving behind a major key to the case.
We also found a knife sheath in the 3rd floor bedroom laying next to one of the victims.
Investigators also uncovered security footage they say showed Kohberger driving through the neighborhood on the night of the murders. The car later found at his parents' home in Pennsylvania, where Kohberger, a criminology student, was arrested after prosecutors say DNA from a Q-tip linked him to the crime.
The DNA on that Q-tip belonged to the father of the person whose DNA was on that knife sheath. There was only one male son in that family, and it was Brian Kohberger.
Now, Kohberger says he welcomes a new trial, even if prosecutors put the death penalty back on the table, telling the Times in an interview from prison, "A lot went wrong in those plea discussions. I really do want that to be heard."
We reached out to Kohberger's attorney as well as the other families of the victims, but have not heard back. As for the Gonsalves, they say they would have actually preferred a death penalty trial in this case, adding they believe fully in the evidence, guys.
Steph, thank you. Let's bring in our NBC News legal analyst, Danny Savalos, who is joining us now. Danny, good morning to you. So help us understand this, because people remember, I think, and Steph laid it out there, when he was asked, Kohberger was asked by the judge, are you pleading guilty because you're guilty? He said yes, repeatedly. How does he legally unwind that now?
When a defendant pleads guilty, a judge reads from a script. It's called a colloquy, and they ask them those questions. Are you pleading guilty because you are, in fact, guilty? Did your lawyers put you up to this? Is this the product of fraud or coercion? Or all these different questions that they ask for exactly this reason, to safeguard against a prisoner who later on decides, oh, you know what? I have buyer's remorse. My sentence, I didn't think I'd get this much. Let me try anything. And they frequently take the form of these handwritten PCRA petitions, habeas petitions that are statistically hopeless, to put it as simply as I can.
Well, you mentioned his lawyers. He says that they convinced him to falsely confess, citing false promises and disinformation. How would he prove that? And if he could, would a judge listen?
First, his defense team may have filed more motions in this one case than I have filed in my entire career. So if nothing else, this was an example of a defense team. It's going to be very difficult to raise what's called ineffective assistance of counsel. And the other thing is, you often see this, that defendants, since it's their last chance, they'll argue, look, I was told I would get this many months and I got this many years and I misunderstood what I was pleading guilty to. There was no ambiguity here. This was somebody pleading guilty to intentional murder, not whether, hey, I had the drugs or he had the drugs. Very little ambiguity here. And a fifth grader could have understood what he was pleading guilty to. This was a PhD candidate who certainly could have understood what his lawyers were telling them. But again, this is usually the last ditch effort, the only avenue left after you've basically admitted to everything on the record.
Yet another gut-wrenching moment, too, for the families of those victims. Danny Savalos, thank you very much.
All right, still ahead, a Georgia man on the mend and speaking out after he was attacked by a shark while protecting his pregnant fiancée. He'll share his harrowing story.
Plus, we'll have an update on that stomach bug outbreak that keeps growing, including the impact it's now having on restaurants, on grocery stores, on shoppers across the country. But first, these messages. Now it's 7:40, and this morning on In Depth Today, we are taking a closer look at that still growing cyclospora outbreak.
The state of Michigan alone is now reporting nearly 10,000 cases of the nasty stomach bug. And across the country, more Americans are shifting their grocery shopping habits as a precaution. Let's bring in NBC's Jesse Kerr. She joins us now with the very latest on this. Jesse, good morning.
Chanel and Hallie, good morning to both of you. Michigan, as you mentioned, the state at the center of this concerning outbreak, just saw yet another spike in cyclospora cases. At this point, it's not clear if any of the new cases are part of the multi-state outbreak, but they're at least yet another reminder of the risks that are changing how people shop and eat.
With many Americans already concerned and even changing what they eat, this morning cyclospora infections are surging yet again. Michigan reporting more than 9,000 cases in that state alone.
Just when I start to think that I'm getting better, my symptoms come back.
The spike coming as the FDA and CDC keep looking into a major 9-state cyclospora outbreak, which authorities have connected to Taylor Farms iceberg lettuce sold at Taco Bell. Right now, it's not clear how many of the new cases are part of that cluster, but Michigan is the outbreak's epicenter. Taylor Farms voluntarily recalled the lettuce in question.
Extra saucy.
And Taco Bell says it pulled the affected ingredient from its supply chain. But new data suggests Taco Bell business is still taking a hit, recently experiencing a roughly 30% drop in visits from a typical Friday.
I just try to stay away from any fast food restaurant.
Some consumers are going even further. According to a new survey, 4 in 10 Americans say they are now buying or eating less produce because of the cyclospora outbreak.
We've been skipping eating definitely iceberg. We haven't had any romaine either, actually. And any greens that we're having, we're cooking.
Some consumers may keep looking for those products, specifically from local farmers markets.
We had 158 heads of romaine last week. We were sold out within 2 days. Yesterday, between 30 and 40, and we were sold out 10 minutes before the market started.
I think that consumers, they really want to know what's in their food supply.
Dan Bruner is co-founder of Market Wagon, an online farmers market and food delivery business serving much of the country. He says they've seen a 56% surge in new customers amid the cyclospora outbreak.
The food is coming from one place. It's not being mixed in a central aggregation facility and chopped up and put into bags there. So with lettuce in particular, I think that's a big win for the consumer to have that confidence.
While we do keep seeing more cases being announced, the CDC says it can take up to 6 weeks from the time someone's infected to when their case is officially reported. So newly announced cases are not necessarily brand new infections. Chanel and Hallie, back to you.
Some perspective.
Yeah,
there.
good context there.
Yeah.
Jesse, thank you.
All right, let's get another check of your weather now. Angie.
Hi there, guys. We've got some air quality alerts across parts of the Northwest. This, of course, because of those Canadian wildfires that continue to burn. You'll notice if you live across the Midwest or the Southeast, your skies will be a little hazy today. Let's look at the weather across the country. We'll get to your local forecast. And let's look at your forecast, ladies.
All right, thank you, Angie.
And let's bring in Kaylee Hartung now. Good morning to you, covering for Carson.
Hey, good morning, ladies.
Yes,
how about we start off with some Prince? 42 years ago, he took his hits to the big screen with Purple Rain. And now, from the box office to Broadway, a Prince musical based on that 1984 movie is set to hit the Great White Way next spring. So audiences got a glimpse of the show last year when it premiered in Minneapolis, the superstar's hometown. The show will follow a young musician leading his bandmates to stardom and feature over 20 Prince songs. Yes, please. Purple Rain will begin previews at the Majestic Theater in March.
I see you looking to see when you can get those tickets.
Well, and I want to see who's playing Prince. I bet you those auditions were something to see.
I'd like to just watch the audition.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. We'll see. I'm sure we'll keep you updated on that one. All right, up next, a must-see boost from our friend Jenna. Oh, good morning.
Hi, good morning. Okay, if doing chores isn't exactly your idea of fun, we're going to change that with this fun video we just found. But first, these messages.
We are back with Jenna and your morning boost.
Okay, here's the boost, and this one is for all the dreamers out there afraid to take that leap and do what you love. A floor cleaner at the Commonwealth Games in Scotland took that leap, and it was beautiful. Are you not obsessed with him?
Is that
With
Mop
Man?
Round of applause for
CJ Miller, a professional dancer who volunteered to work at the games, but he could not help and bust out some moves while cleaning the floor, leading the internet to dub him Mop Man. He says the attention, I know, the attention has been wild, but he's embracing the newfound stardom.
I love it.
He tells me you could kind of split.
You know what? Today's show Halloween. Get ready.
Mop
You're
Man.
I'm going to be Mop Woman.
Let's go. I feel like, I like to vacuum for stress relief. I feel like I'm going to try to
Get some moves.
I
love a prop,
right?
Yeah, I love that.
Thanks, Jenna.
You're welcome.
Coming up, take a look. I want you to see, can you recognize this star channeling the legendary Marilyn Monroe in a new film, right? You got to take a second look. We're going to reveal that answer in Pop Start.
Plus, we'll share some laughs with the one and only John Mulaney, and he has some big news to share for you. We'll get to that in just a moment. But first, your local news. It is 8 o'clock on today. Coming up, wild weather. Dangerous storms now heading east after terrifying tornadoes leave a path of destruction and debris in the Midwest. And millions across the country bracing for another day of brutal temps from yet another summer heat wave. Your full forecast coming up. Then shark scares. A survivor speaks out after a harrowing shark attack in Georgia. This morning, why experts believe sightings are on the rise. And stand-up guy.
They call me Baby J out on these streets.
Comedian John Mulaney joins us live in Studio 1A. His exclusive announcement just ahead. All that plus a big Breakfast Club reunion.
I'm so popular. Everybody loves me so much.
Dakota becomes Marilyn.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend.
And choosing Texas and breaking even more records.
He's choosing Texas, I can tell.
It's all coming up today, Tuesday, July 28th, 2026.
Known you for ages. Celebrating our 55th birthday. It's from Omaha.
Welcome back to Today. So glad you're with us on this Tuesday morning. Hallie and I are covering for Savannah, who remains on assignment for NBC, and Craig will be back here tomorrow. In the meantime, we're enjoying all of these folks who are squeezing out the last bits of summer. I guess it's not last bits. We still have a full month.
Plenty left, girl.
Yeah, plenty left. Let me ease that up.
Coming and seeing the crowd on the plaza has been so fun.
It's
and
good.
the girls' trips and the anniversaries and the birthdays, it's just such a blast.
Well, it's good. It's one of my favorite parts of the morning. We'll get out there and say hi in just a bit. It is a busy morning, so let's get right to your news at 8, and we begin with those severe storms leaving a path of destruction in the Midwest. Take a look at this. The worst of it in northeastern Wisconsin, where a tornado flattened entire neighborhoods. In fact, this is a live look from Menasha. This is about 90 minutes north of Milwaukee. Hundreds of homes destroyed by the intense winds, cars mangled, trees uprooted, tens of thousands left without power this morning. And the threat isn't over. Those powerful storms are on the move. Weekend Today meteorologist Angie Lastman is back with us this morning and has the very latest. Good morning to you.
Morning, guys. We're going to continue to see this kind of active pattern here across now parts of the Northeast. Notice those storms have shifted to the east, stretching basically from Huntington through Scranton. This is going to be the area we specifically watch today for the flood risk. Notice those flood watches that are up for 39 million people today, including New York and Philadelphia, as well as Hartford. It's all part of this slow-moving system that's going to slide farther to the east through the day today, bringing that heavy rain with it, but also leaving us with a severe risk for much of the mid-Atlantic. If you live in Raleigh, Roanoke, Washington, D.C., and out towards the coast, you'll likely see the potential for some strong wind gusts, isolated tornadoes, even hail on the table. By tomorrow, most of that will shift farther to the north. We'll see more of those rounds of rain stretching from Maryland to Maine, but quieter conditions farther to the south. In the meantime, though, at least through tonight, we're concerned about the flash flooding. We'll see multiple inches of rain, and those hourly rainfall rates upwards of 1 to even 3 inches. So, of course, the flooding a big concern, specifically for New York City stretching into Middletown, but a slight risk of flash flooding extending from New York all the way south of Atlantic City. We'll see by the time this is all said and done, multiple inches of rain. This is going to be widespread flooding on already saturated ground. So, you know, even from yesterday, those travel delays are likely at the airports and on the roadways. We'll see likely anywhere from an inch to 3 inches for more widespread areas, but notice upwards of 5 inches possible in some locations. So life-threatening flooding will be possible through at least the next couple of days, ladies.
Plenty to watch. Angie, thank you very much. Now to that breaking news overseas. A powerful earthquake rocking southern Japan, rattling buildings and triggering a tsunami warning. Our Raf Sanchez joins us now with the details. Hey, Raf, good morning.
Hallie, good morning. This 7.1 magnitude quake striking the Kumamoto region in southern Japan around 4:30 p.m. local time, according to Japanese officials. The quake initially triggered a tsunami warning. People were told to get away from the coast. That warning has now been lifted, but we're starting to get a sense of the damage. There were scenes of real chaos for residents, especially in a local Costco. You can see those boxes falling off high shelves onto customers in the aisles. We're also tracking what appears to be an explosion at a mall in the region, with customers rushing out to the parking lot. Police say multiple people were trapped. Several are feared to have died. Roads and bridges have also buckled across the region, so people are being warned don't drive after dark. And the walls of a 16th century castle that's popular with tourists partially crumbling because of the tremors. Authorities now say around 50,000 homes have lost power. The race is on to restore electricity. But this, unfortunately, is a region with a lot of experience in this. 10 years ago, a massive quake there killed 275 people and injured thousands more. Hallie.
We were tracking that one today. Raf, thank you.
Now to a closer look at this summer's shark season. Attacks and sightings reported not just across the country, but around the globe, with some areas seeing a higher than usual uptick in shark activity. And experts think they might know why. NBC's George Solis joins us from South Florida. George, good morning.
Hey, Chanel, good morning. Yeah, that's right. From the West Coast to even here in the East Coast and really around the world, we are starting to see more shark sightings captured on camera. We even spoke to one shark bite survivor who said he moved his pregnant fiance out of the way. So what's driving this recent sighting in sharks? We went to an expert for answers.
It feels like shark sightings are soaring to new heights. Like in this recent video capturing the moment a juvenile great white shark leaps out of the water behind an unsuspecting surfer off the coast of California. And in a Sunday Instagram post, New Zealand influencer Henry Gibbs sharing this terrifying video of an apparent gray reef shark attacking him in Fiji just a few days prior. Gibbs wrote that he underwent 4 surgeries and a skin graft after the incident, adding, "Feeling incredibly lucky to still have my leg, full use of my foot." While back here in the U.S.,
when they let go of my foot, they try to come up and get my arm. Then I pushed away from it.
22-year-old Ja'Cory High is recovering after he and his pregnant fiancee survived a shark attack in Florida on Saturday.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen reports of shark encounters before, but do you ever think it could happen to you?
No, I never thought it would happen to me.
However, experts confirm in some areas, shark sightings are swimming past expectations.
Why are we seeing more sharks out there?
There is some evidence for juvenile white sharks that during El Nino periods, when the water temperature gets warmer, juvenile white sharks, and this is in the Pacific, tend to come in close to shore.
While beachgoers remain on alert near the waters.
If you saw a fin in the water, what would you do?
I would leave the water and then tell our dog.
Experts say actual shark attacks remain rare, with only 65 unprovoked shark bites reported last year.
Yeah, and our shark expert really emphasized just how rare shark bites can be. He's actually said you're more likely to fall off your bike, more likely to get into a car crash, more likely to get struck by lightning than get bitten by a shark. Still, though, if you're in the water, you want to be shark smart. Of course, if you see a fin, definitely get out of the water and maybe avoid getting in the water in the early morning or early evening hours when sharks tend to be more active and potentially looking for a meal. Chanel.
All right, George, thank you.
Big news this morning for Cracker Barrel, you know, the big restaurant chain. The company announcing yesterday CEO Julie Masino will step down next month. The move coming nearly a year after an attempted rebrand of the chain led to fierce customer backlash. A new company logo did not go over well with the chain's loyal patrons. Remember that? The restaurant ended up reversing course. David Dino, who was previously the CEO of Bloomin' Brands, which owns Outback Steakhouse, is set to take over.
All right.
There's a lot more ahead for us here, including Kaylee, who's joining us with Pop Star. What you got, Kaylee?
Hey, we got a busy one this morning. Coming up, including the latest remarkable record for the year's hottest name in music, Ella Langley.
All right, but first, look who it is, Mr. Whatever himself, the hilarious John Mulaney, and he has some exciting and exclusive news to share with you this morning. We're going to sit down with him right after this.
Girl Scout cookies are delicious. They come in Thin Mint and Samoa and also other flavors. How come I have to know a child in a beret in order to get them? Just sell me the cookies. You know what I mean? I have American money. Just put them in a store and I'll buy them. And have some pride in yourselves, Girl Scout cookies. You are much more than just a once-a-year type of thing. You are not candy canes, and you are certainly not the McRib.
So every time I hear it, I laugh out loud. We are back with John Mulaney's very first appearance on Weekend Update during his time on SNL. Now, 16 years later, he's gone on to host that show 6 times. He's released 5 stand-up specials and appeared on Broadway. And right now, he's in the middle of his Mr. Whatever tour, where he recently became the first comedian to headline and sell out Chicago's iconic Wrigley Field. How about that for an intro?
That's a really good intro. And it really establishes that since the nervous young man you saw in 2010 in that clip, I've made good.
But it still holds up. Like, it's still laugh out loud funny.
I should have opened with that at Wrigley.
And what's so funny is that the Girl Scouts still haven't changed, so they heard it, but they just...
No Cracker Barrel rebrand for them.
They're doubling down.
No way.
So you're in the middle of this Mr. Whatever tour, yes. But you have an exclusive announcement that I feel like we should share with America.
Isn't this exciting?
This morning. Or do you have? Is that what the paper's for?
Yeah, they gave me Today's Show paper to hold up and use.
Carry this
around. I've been carrying it around all morning and practicing with it. Should I do it? Write it down the barrel?
Yeah, go ahead.
Like it's real. Okay.
John Mulaney.
I know this isn't how you would hold it, but because I want everyone to see that I have real Today Show paper.
Let's do it.
All right. Instead of doing 1 show in New York City, or even 3 shows in New York City for my tour, I'm going to do a very special run. 9 different iconic New York City venues in 9 nights. Thank you very much.
Your entourage of 3 gave you some applause.
They really did. Yeah, I should bring more folks to just drum up. There it is. Mulaney Takes Manhattan.
I love that.
That's me getting ice cream somewhere on Greenwich Street.
That's cute.
On an enormously hot day with a lot of chaos, but the photo came out great.
Are you going to shake it up in each place?
Shake it up in each place. January 7th, the Comedy Cellar. January 8th, Blue Note. The 9th, Joe's Pub. At the 10th, I'll go to the Bowery Ballroom. January 11th, I'm going to Broadway at the Music Box. January 12th, the Beacon Theater. January 13th, Carnegie Hall. 14th, Radio City. 15th, Madison Square Garden. And then I will get the flu and relax.
No, but John, that's kind of those are iconic.
No, this
places.
is very, very cool. I must say, I'm doing something very cool, and I'm a very cool person. This is really a great way to do the intimate small places I've loved playing here, building up to Madison Square Garden, doing Radio City. I filmed a special at Radio City to go back there. It's going to be really cool.
Wait, can I ask you about performing? You're born and raised in Chicago at Wrigley Field. I mean, that's iconic.
It was iconic. It might have been too big. It was very...
But you sold out.
Oh, no, I wasn't concerned about that. But what...
I mean, look, and then...
It was like playing a spaceship, and who brought me up but Mr. David Letterman.
I mean, put that in perspective, the honor that is. To have David Letterman to come out and
what's cool about something that crazy is you don't even have to put it in perspective. It was just wild. And then the show itself was like flying a spaceship.
Were you nervous?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because what if it went terribly? It'd be so embarrassing.
So for me, when I get nervous, my voice quivers. It hasn't happened in a while. Hopefully it doesn't. But you have to try to, how do you do that? How do you kind of quell that? Is it once you get started,
So
you're
my
off?
thought was, as Letterman's bringing me out, if this goes badly, how hilarious would that be? Because if you walked out and tripped in front of 45,000 phones, that'll be so bad forever. It'll be great. So I have the same feeling when I host Saturday Night Live. I go, there's so many people watching that if this goes terribly, that itself is hilarious.
Okay, so either way, you can't lose.
You can't lose.
You know what else I love? I love the fact that, your daughter, she does the sound check. Wait, let's play this video really quickly so people
can see. This is
on your
my
Insta.
daughter, May doing sound check.
Let's listen to May.
It's a really high register, and then a mic drop. And she waited for applause, which I appreciate.
I love
It's a kind of tone that I could never hit, but if I, for some reason, could get as high as a 22-month-old's voice, we'd be able to handle it.
I wonder if she understands what Daddy does, or what do you think? What is she? I mean, how old is she now? She's
22
months.
She understands. She knows my name's John Mulaney. She says John Amaney a lot. That's what she calls me instead of Dad, which
I love that.
It's kind of fun.
I love
my
that.
son gets it more, and I actually should be careful. I think my son's watching interviews with me these days.
Oh.
I don't know this for a fact, but he's been asking me questions that he would only know if he found out from someone else. He said to me, he goes, those tubes people have fire in and they suck on them? I go, yeah. He goes, did you ever do that? And I went, no. And he went, never? And I was like, oh, you listen to some podcast. Because, folks, I quit, but for a while I did use tubes of fire.
And your mom-in-law, she's invested, I hear.
Miss Kim, deeply invested.
Kim.
There's
she Miss Kim. I hear she likes your merch.
Mom. She loves my merch. I had to get her an array of T-shirts from the Wrigley Field gig a week before the show because she wanted to wear them to the show. That's a pretty hardcore fan.
Well, we're out of time, but before you leave us, the last time you were here, I think it was the last time you were here, we asked you what you wanted to do next or something, and you said you wanted to learn how to dive into a pool.
Yes.
I think that's a great ambition.
This was a while ago, too.
Have you mastered it?
Not at all. Not only have I not mastered it, but I think I got worse.
What do you mean?
Well, belly flopping is one thing, but I can't even get out of that crooked position, so I just tumble first like that and almost land on my back.
Oh, gosh. Well, you're so busy. It's going to be a while
But
before
you know
learn,
what? When you're that vulnerable about something on national television, you'd hope people would step up and offer to teach you to dive. But America, you let me down in a big way.
You know what? This is the Today Show. Say it a couple times and we'll make it happen.
I'm going to speak it into truth.
Guys, can we...
Please teach me to dive.
The producers, I'm asking them, can we one day teach John how to dive? They said yes.
Absolutely.
Actually, they didn't say anything, but I'm going to tell America
that they said yes. Can we do a special pool in the plaza?
And we'll put you up right on our plaza. It's going to happen.
I get show business.
John, all the best.
Thank you so much.
With your 11 million shows.
Can I keep this?
You can keep that. It's
fantastic.
Your souvenir. All right. And by the way, you can find out more on how to catch him on tour on our website at today.com.
Much. You know what time it is. It is pop star time, babe. And Kaylee's
Let's go. Any excuse to play this song for you? Because people keep on choosing Ella Langley.
It doesn't take a crystal ball to see. A cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself.
Banger's smash hit, Choosing Texas, has reached yet another milestone as it notches a 15th week at #1 on the Billboard Hot 100. It now officially tops mega hits We Belong Together by Mariah Carey and I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston for most weeks at #1 among non-holiday titles by women. No shocker here when you include holiday songs. Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas is at the top of the list.
That's huge.
I know.
Amazing. Yeah.
But you know who else is pretty high up on that list? Our guy Shabuzi, who's going to be here on Friday. Bar song, just behind Mariah Carey. And next up, here is your dose of morning nostalgia, courtesy of The Breakfast Club.
I mean, I don't think either one of them gives a shit about me. It's like they use me just to get back at each other.
Shut up! Don't let that frosty exchange fool you. Molly Ringwald and Ali Sheedy are not only friends to this day, but recently they shared a mini Breakfast Club reunion 41 years after the movie came out. And Ringwald posted this sweet photo on her Instagram, writing, "My movie sister from another Mr. Ali came to see me on stage." Molly's been appearing on the show Are You Now or Have You Ever Been? It's so awesome to see those two supporting each other all these years later. How cool is that? I always say you can't make new old friends. I think they fall into that category.
They sure do.
And Dakota Johnson, we teased this earlier, and I don't think any of you saw this coming.
I did not guess
Her latest role has been revealed, and it's taken a lot of us by surprise. She is portraying Marilyn Monroe in a new short film written and directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Here's your first look at Johnson in costume.
I would not. Now
Playing
that you
a
say it,
starlet
I can see it.
at the height of her fame before her death at 36 years old. So the film, it's called Flesh Impact, and it poses the idea, what if Marilyn made it to her 100th birthday? It's an interesting turn. And Oscar winner Ellen Burstyn is also going to play Monroe in the movie, portraying her later in life.
Oh, wow.
Right? What a combo. And that film is going to debut at the Venice Film Festival in September.
Okay.
That's an intimidating role, though, to take on. I mean, that's a big thing.
And I think to have the vision to put Dakota in that role, I mean,
But it actually makes total sense.
It really does. She's going to be fantastic. And finally, Nathan Fillion, the Firefly and Superman actor, recently revealed a case of mistaken identity got him out of a speeding ticket. He was on a Comic-Con panel for his show The Rookie, where he plays a cop, and he spilled these details.
I didn't have my ID. He said, "I recognize you're an actor." And I said, "Yes, I'm actually pretty good." He said, "Well, if you give my wife an autograph, I'll let you go with a warning." I said, "Great." So he dials his phone. I write, I said, "What's her name?" He said, "Lily." I said, to Lily. He said, "Hey, honey, I'm getting you an autograph. All my love. It's Jason Bateman." Jason Bateman.
You know what? I see it for sure.
I mean, when it's about getting out of a ticket, what's the difference?
That's funny.
And I bet there is a cop and his wife somewhere who are like, wait a second. Look at this Jason Bateman autograph with a bit of a different eye.
But look at the two of them. I mean, I get it.
I think Jason would be fine with it.
Totally. I think we're going to see Nathan as the next guest on Smartlist, their podcast, to have a good joke about this.
Thank you, Kaylee. All right, still ahead, expert tips and advice to make sure everyone in your family actually enjoys that next big vacation. But first, your local news. We are back at 8:35 with today's consumer. Summer vacations are in full swing. The holiday travel season will be here before you know it. But here's something that might surprise you. A recent survey found 97% of travelers regret at least one trip, with 2/3 wishing they could get a redo. So what's behind that vacation remorse, and how can you avoid it? Misty Bellis, a travel expert from Virtuoso, is here with the answers. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
97%.
I know, that breaks my heart as a travel professional. That's a huge number.
What are the biggest mistakes that people are making?
You know, it's having unrealistic expectations about the trip that you're taking.
Okay.
Sometimes you're choosing the wrong place. Sometimes it's the right place with the wrong person.
Yeah.
But overspending is also another big one. And then also travel disruptions, canceled flights, missed flights, that kind of thing.
Those all make sense.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about some expectations. It seems like so many people are turning now to social media to help them plan their trips. Is that the best idea? It can be helpful at times. It has been for me.
It is. It's great for inspiration. However, you should know that the chances of it looking like it does in that post when you get there are pretty slim, because if you've seen it on TikTok, so has everybody else.
Yeah.
It's usually crowded, and that really sets up an unrealistic expectation. expectations.
Let's talk about how to avoid problems. You say the best vacation planning should start way before people leave their homes.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, have a change of mindset. Instead of thinking, where should I go? Think about how you want to feel when you're on that trip. And it just changes your perspective on where you should travel. Also, think about what success looks like at the end of that trip. What would really make it special and a standout experience? Also, look at the pacing of that. Don't try to
What do you mean by that?
Don't try to squeeze so much into a very condensed amount of time, because you're going to come back exhausted and you don't really get to spend quality time doing the things you want to do. And then I cannot stress this enough. Set a budget and stick to it, because the YOLO effect is real, but so is the credit card statement when you get back.
Well, traveling, we all know, can be, you know, with your kids or your family, can be wonderful, but it also, you know, it can be stressful at times. So can you talk about maybe how to find that balance?
Yeah, absolutely. It can be stressful, but it doesn't need to be. One of the best things that you can do is get buy-in from everyone who's on that trip. I have teenagers. It's really important that I find out what they want to do on that trip, because then you have won before you've even started. They have some ownership over it. Also, make sure that you're doing activities for everyone of all ages. If you have a multi-generational trip, make sure grandparents are taken care of, but also your youngest people too. And then probably most importantly, agree amongst every paying adult on what that budget is. Again, we come back to that. And also remember, you don't have to do everything together.
Well, I thought that was interesting, that last bullet point you have there, you know, not to be afraid to sometimes explore on your own, or maybe if everybody is doing something and you want to sit at the beach, sometimes it's okay to just have some me time.
Absolutely, because you're usually having to adapt your own travel style for the greater group. Take a little individual time.
Well, at the top of this interview, you mentioned how some people will go on a trip and there are weather delays or cancellations. Can you give any advice on how to prepare for something like that?
Yeah, there are a couple things that you can do. First of all, don't rush the journey to get to your destination. And what I mean by that is everyone wants to have those really tight connections, and especially during the summer busy months, that is going to be a recipe for disaster. Allow at least 2 hours for a layover for domestic flights so that you have a little bit of a cushion there. Also, consider getting travel insurance, especially if it's a big trip. It's an investment, so you want to treat it like one. And then also look at non-refundable airfares.
You know what? A lot of us have had to do that, because in the moment you don't want to pay the extra money for the refundable ticket, but you know what? If you're in a jam, it's worth it.
It's definitely worth it, because if you do that basic economy fare, which is going to be lower, but you lose all your flexibility there. And then the last piece of advice is going to sound so basic, but download your airline app, because that is how you get the most current information. Even if you're sitting in that airport, you're going to get the notifications on your app before you will, even on the terminals in the screen.
Okay, good advice, and good luck if you're traveling. Thank you, Misty. All right, Holly.
Advice for all of us, that is for sure. Just ahead, our Shop Today friend Chassie Post is here with a new batch of customer-approved bestsellers, including a relaxing mask for your feet. I'll be taking that home later. But first, this is Today on NBC. We are back with an all-new edition of Today Bestsellers, and this morning, from a home foot spa to smart gadgets you never knew you needed, Shop Today fashion and lifestyle contributor Chassie Post is sharing what our editors are loving. Remember, you can shop with us by scanning that QR code below. Hey there, Chassie. Good morning.
Good morning.
You got some good stuff today.
Such great stuff today.
I've been touching these. They're so soft. They're crazy.
Hallie, this might be the softest, comfiest tee you will ever put on your body, and it starts at under $6. Now, I tested these for an article we did on today.com, and I fell in love because feel it. I mean,
well, and they hang nicely too. They're not clingy. Like, it feels like it's a good shape.
And the fabric is almost like a brushed, velour. It is so soft, and it hangs, like you said, easy, relaxed silhouette. And you can see in this photo here, I paired mine with just a baggy pair of jeans, but you can pair it with anything in your closet. It's one of those throw on and goes. Sizes extra small through 3XL, and tons of colors. And what I also really love is this is a fabric you can wear all year long. So Again, starting at under $6, no brainer.
It's cozy, but it's not too hot, which
exactly.
is good. I like the casual look you were rocking and like a baseball cap.
Yes,
I often
thank
love,
you.
Like, throw a hat on if your hair's not done.
Yeah.
But then, like, I'll wear makeup out and then I'll get it under the brim.
Exactly. Okay, this is, I think, such a brilliant little solution. So these are adhesive hat protectors. And what's so great about them is they're from a company called No Sweat. And so these protect, they peel and stick, as you can see here. Yep. They go on the inside of your hat right here. And they protect your hats from sweat, odor, makeup, like you said. I can't tell you how many hats that I've ruined with, you know, my bronzer or foundation 100%. Getting all over it. And then runners, talk about like their hats get so stained with sweat and they don't smell great.
This is easy.
So this is so easy. Comes in a pack of 3 for $26 and PGA license. So it's great for sports people.
This is my most favorite one.
Okay.
Foot masks.
Hallie,
yes.
These are fabulous. So raise your hand if you need a spa day, right? I mean, I know we all do. And now you can have one in the comfort of your own home for under $9. So these are foot masks from Dr. Scholl's.
2 sock-looking things.
Exactly. So they come in a pack of 3, and we've got 2 different ones. First, we've got a warming foot mask, and then we've also got a moisturizing foot mask. So the warming foot mask, these are one size fit all. So men, women, get ready to just put these on and relax. And they have these wonderful ingredients. I mean, everything from Epsom salt and lavender. And then we've also got a moisturizing foot mask with really hydrating ingredients. So under $9.
Explain what this little home hack is. I don't know this one.
This is a genius solution to a universal problem.
You can't find your remotes ever.
Has anyone ever been able to find their remotes? I think not, but this little gadget's going to help you do it. So this is called magnetic mount, and you can see here it's a 2-piece mount. So it's you stick one on your remote, the other on a wall. It can stick on glass or tile, even on the back of your bed. And check this out. It's magnetic, so now it snaps. Your remote always has a home. You always know how it is.
It's easy.
Where it is, right. And it's peel and stick, so no tools. And I think under $9 for a pack of 4. So, and there's so many remotes now, not just TVs.
Yeah, that's right.
Fans and
Fire
lights and
stick
everything.
or whatever. Now, what is this thing?
Last but not least, this is a great little safety solution for your home. So these are adhesive motion sensor lights. So you can stick them on the wall, and anytime, you know, they detect, look in this video, they detect motion, they come on.
Battery powered, right?
Battery powered, so no wires. This is great for stairs or your bathroom. This is in the kitchen.
Or like the back door when you're coming in.
Closets. Yeah. I mean, these are great. And again, a pack of 8, I think for under $20. So cool, this stuff, right?
Tons of deals. Chassie, thank you. Appreciate it. Don't forget to scan that QR code or head to today.com/shop to check out all of the things on this list. Chanel?
All right, up next, we're going to get things sizzling here in Studio 1A with a little help from Chef David Fouquier, a restaurant-worthy steak dish. So simple, he says, we can all do it at home.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but first, this is Today on NBC. Welcome back. This morning on Today Food, we're welcoming in Chef David Fouquier. He is the co-owner of Chez Fifi, an acclaimed French bistro here in New York, where classic cooking and warm hospitality come together at a restaurant inspired by his late mother. That's special. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
You say your mother is the heart and soul.
She was the heart and soul and is the heart and soul. Yeah, look at her. That makes me happy.
Yeah,
she'd be very proud.
I love that. Okay, tell us what we're going to make this morning.
So we're making one of her favorite dishes. Is a steak au poivre. It's kind of the classic steak dish from France. You could find it in all the best bistros in Paris. Usually you judge a place by their steak au poivre.
I'm looking at that, and we've got the little, I was going to say drizzle, but I don't know why they gave me the cooking segments, because I like to eat. I'm usually sitting where they are, but
You got to take a bite of the pan because it is fantastic.
So first things first, I told you I'm intimidated by cooking steak. What is the biggest mistake people make when it comes to cooking steak?
Usually not letting it rest enough.
Okay.
Just going straight from the pan into a hot plate's never going to be as good. You want the steak to rest just a little bit.
Well, if letting it rest is all I have to do, then let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's start.
So here we're going to salt the steak.
Okay. And I noticed when I was prepping for your segment, you keep it pretty simple.
Very simple.
Yeah.
Very, very simple.
Yeah.
Old pepper.
Good old salt and pepper. And then I noticed, too, instead of using onions, you use a shallot.
We do use a shallot.
What's the thought there?
Get that in a nice ripping hot cast iron pan.
Okay.
Shallot's a little bit milder, pretty classical. instead of onions.
Let's just go fashion onion. I think I like it better as well.
I like it better.
And see, honestly, I probably would have thought that you have to put something down first. You just put it in a nice hot skillet and call it a day.
That's it.
Okay. Well, so play like for the sake of TV. You put it in the. Oh, so wait a minute. You put it in the.
We're gonna get it there.
Grease of the steak. Okay.
We're gonna let this get nice and hot.
Right. So in the real world,
In the real world.
play like it got hot. How long do you sear it?
This will probably take 2 to 3 minutes on each side.
That's
You want to
it?
get a nice crust, yeah.
Okay.
I like to get all the sides. There we go, look at that.
Look at that.
Quick.
It smells delicious.
It's a small piece of steak, it
Okay.
cooks fast.
All right. So now let's say that's ready, and then what?
Say that's ready.
Okay.
We get this deglaze a little bit with the cognac.
Cognac?
Yep.
Should we always use cognac, or is
I
that
always like to
substitution?
use cognac.
Okay. What does it do?
Gives it a beautiful, unctuous kind of flavor to it.
It smells good. How does it taste? Wait a minute. I was about to ask them how it tastes, and I looked over, and they're all chewing.
Oh my
But
God,
lets you know that
they're
it's good.
deep in their meal.
Exactly.
Once you've got the alcohol that's burned off,
Okay.
you put the cream and a little bit of the Worcester, a little bit of this pepper.
What makes this cream sauce? What sets it apart?
You know, it's
wanna
generally
try the sauce.
speaking, it's a really fatty, delicious, kind of rich. Different ways to do it. Some people put mustard, some people don't.
Is that the secret to a good pan sauce? What would you say?
I would say so. I would
Yeah.
say patience and being quick with it, getting it going.
So wait, it was the cream, the Worcestershire sauce, the cognac, and what was that other thing?
Black pepper.
Of course.
So this is au poivre. Poivre in French means pepper.
Okay.
So this, you always want a really peppery kick to it. We use really special peppers at the restaurant. And generally speaking, you can judge a place in France by the pepper that they use. Yeah.
I believe that from working here.
And we do this with a big mountain of French fries as well.
I love that.
Chanel,
Steak
dip
and
one of those
fries.
fries
I
into the
know.
sauce.
Frites are the secret to everything, a good French fry. My mom used to make the best French fries.
They've got a great
that.
crunch.
I told you. Okay, so now we have our steak. It's resting. So I know you're a real chef.
Look at that, beautiful.
Isn't that good? Okay, so how long do you let the steak rest?
Let it rest for a couple minutes.
Yeah. You just have to be patient. See how chill you are? I'm ready to like cut it and do something else. And even the fries are good.
The fries are, I was eating them in the back.
Is there a secret, or is it just good old
It's
fashioned?
just good old home style French fries. Yeah. So they wanted me to slice this so you guys can see what a beautiful medium rare steak looks like.
Okay.
There we go.
Just perfection.
That's nice and delicious.
I want to eat it, but I feel like we have to talk about this martini.
Yeah, we're gonna move over to the martini
Okay,
now.
I hear this is pretty popular with
Yeah,
you guys.
this went viral when we first opened. People just were going crazy for this.
I'm not gonna lie, a tomato martini. I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
but-
so it's refreshing, kind of Provençal. My mom, she spent all of her summers in the south of France. That was kind of like her happy place.
Okay.
South of France, a lot of Provençal, tomatoes, basil. I kind of say this like a margarita martini of sorts,
Well,
you
now
know,
you
like
got
a
me.
margarita pizza martini.
No, in that case, I'll
And
pick
it's
it
a
up.
great morning drink.
Okay, so how do you?
So we
really?
have, yeah. So we have our ice.
Oh shoot,
we
we're
have our
almost out of
ice
time.
already.
Okay, you have
here.
ice. Okay.
Yep. Boom. Here's our fat washed vodka. A little olive oil fat washed vodka.
Okay.
Our tomato water.
What is
infused.
that?
It's basically sieved out tomatoes with a little cilantro. Gives a
Okay.
little, and then the vermouth.
Okay. Easy enough.
And then we're gonna stir till you feel it cold in your hand.
Okay. Uh-oh, almost out of time. And then what is that?
This is not for use here.
Oh. All right, there we go. And
Got our strainer here.
Yep. And then you put it in there.
Put it in there.
And then what is this?
That's a little olive oil. We're gonna
Oh,
throw a couple
really?
drip drops in there.
I didn't know that was a thing. What does the olive oil do?
Just put a couple drops in. It'll give it a beautiful color. There we go.
And there you go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome to today.
5 o'clock somewhere.
There you go. There you go. Thank you,
you.
David. And be sure to check out Chez Fifi on the Upper East Side if you come to New York City. And to get these recipes, check out today.com/food. All right, we are back with our third and fourth hours, but first, your local news. Cheers, ladies.
Tasty. I'm in heaven.
And gentlemen.
This is so
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.